Good morning, everyone, and welcome. So this morning we're actually going to be doing a very special and very highly requested video on my channel. So this is actually a tour of the one and only pony room. I've been collecting My Little Ponies and other toys for about 12 years, so this room pretty much shows all of the work and dedication that I've put into collecting. Alright, first I think it's appropriate to go over my Generation 1 ponies, of which I have 2 whole shelves of. So I organized them kind of in chronological order. It's not too strict, but so my first shelf, I actually have the first releases of G1. I have all my collector pose ponies, so that's the 6 original ponies released, plus anything else that was put in that pose, for example, the UK exclusive Applejack. And if you can see in the back, there's some other early pony releases like Firefly and Gusty. Speaking of Firefly, I also have my first Nirvana pony I got a little while ago, which is my Italian Firefly. The second shelf down, we have a few complete sets. So I have the complete set of Twice as Fancy ponies. The first set is in the front, and if you can see, the second set is in the back with Night Glider and Yum Yum. And the very back row has the first set of rainbow ponies. And I have Cocoa Berry here from the Sunday Best line. I really like her, but I didn't really like the rest of the line, so I just have her. The next shelf down, we have a few other sets. So in the front, as you can see, is my complete set of Big Brother ponies. I also have some HQG1C collectors, customs as well here that are in the Big Brother mold. In the back here, we have the first set of Princess ponies, and I have the complete set of Sparkle ponies. And lastly, I have some Gen 1 play sets on the bottom. So you have the Satin Slippers Sweet Shop as well as the Dream Castle. I have even more G1s on the other shelf. So as you can see, this is the entire set of Twinkle-Eyed ponies. If you can't find Mimic, we'll show her a little bit later, okay? And in the back, we have the Sweet Berry ponies. And the next shelf down, I have got another mishmash shelf. So in the front, I have all of the UK released ponies, like the Cookery ponies to the left, and some exclusives like Hopscotch and Kiss Curl. And to the right back there are the Candy Cane ponies and some So-Softs. So that pretty much wraps it up for G1, but I'll make sure there's a few bits and bobs that I didn't show you. But here is my Generation 2 shelf. Again, I don't have too many G2s. I wish I had more, but they all kind of hang out in front of some like G4 merchandise and McDonald's ponies. They all look very pretty though. And here we go on to G3. Now, if you've been following me for any time, you know that G3 is my favorite generation, so I have a ton of them. I have 2 shelves of them, just like I have G1. And kind of like G1, I did organize them similarly. So this first row and the first shelf is kind of in chronological order. So if you could see, some of the earlier G3s like Pinkie Pie and Rainbow Dash are here, as well as some super long hair ponies that I put on the ends to make it look pretty. And on the second shelf, again, a rough chronological order. So we're looking at more like Friendship Ball, released ponies. We have Sun Shimmer from the mail order program over here. And again, some super long hair ponies on the ends. Keep going down. We're going to hit the Butterfly Island released ponies, as well as some miscellaneous ones, and also some more super long hairs on the side. And now we go on to more later Generation 3 releases. So you see some Core 7 in the back. The scented ponies, all of the Cutie Mark Cascade ponies, so those are the ones with the gradient leg designs, and all my G3 babies. And on this bottom shelf, I have some Gen 3 play sets. So as you can see, Butterfly Island pretty much covers up the entire shelf, but also I have Frilly Frock's Boutique and the Little Wishing Well. Alrighty, and speaking of more G3s, this is my holiday G3 shelf. As you can see, I have Easter and Valentine's and Christmas and Halloween ponies. I have some back cards on the sides. There's also some mint and package G3 holiday ponies. So you can see pumpkin tardies in the back, for example. And here are all of my Unicorn and Pegasus G3s. If you can see, I have the entire set of all of the unicorns and Pegasi ever released. Starcatcher's all the way all the way in the back right over there as well. And the bottom of that shelf, I have the Birth Flower G3s. I'm almost completing the set. I think I have 2 more to go, so I'm super excited about that. I also have some of the styling size G3s over here, and Sing a Dance Pinkie Pie right on the floor. And here we go on to generation 4. So as you can see, I have some main 6 brushables in the front, as well as some of those posable brushables that were released a few years ago. And I have a bunch of other brushable characters. To date, I have at least one of every single brushable character out of G4. Here's some more of the G4 brushables. I think this shelf you could see them a little bit better. I have the pearlized ones from last year, as well as some of the rare releases. And more G4s. These are more of the special releases. If you could see in the front, some of the Toys R Us exclusive favorites collections. I have all of my princesses in the back, some of my snow globe ponies. And I have the reboot G4s, or G4.5s as people have been calling them. Again, I have some of the Toys R Us favorite collection in the front and some of the other singles in the back as well. I have all of my sea ponies in the back row. I know Haven Bay is kind of caught up over there, but I have a good amount of them. And on the bottom shelf, as you can see, pattern, I usually put my play sets. So I do have the G4 Wedding Castle here, Rarities Boutique, the train, a few other things. And on the side of that shelf, I do have a G3 poster as well as some G4 play sets. So I have Twilight's Rainbow Castle here and the Canterlot Castle as well. If you can see, the Canterlot Castle box is actually holding up Twilight's castle. And I store even more play sets on the very top of this shelf. So if you can see, I have the Show Stable from G1, I have the Crystal Rainbow Castle from G3, as well as some other G3 play sets. We have the Celebration Castle over there. I go back to G1 a little bit. I do have the kitchen and the schoolhouse that were UK exclusives. And then we have the G4 Crystal Empire Castle. Now, if you guys were looking for Mimic and everything, this is my rare shelf or my custom shelf. So as you can see, I have Mountain Boy Sunburst, I have Diamond Dreams over here, I have Mimic as well, and in the middle of some green gemstones that match her. I have the Birthday Pony, and here are some other rare ponies. I have Portobello from G3 as well as the Winter Minty. And here are some customs I have. So the Rainbow Unicorn over here, her name is Spectrum Burst, she's my OC, as well as I have some pom-pom ponies that were made by a wonderful artist on the arena. So I have a few of those as well. Now here's a little more of miscellaneous things. I have a few shelves of mint in box items, as you can see. We have some mint in box G3s and G4s going on that I'm really, really proud of. If you can see, they have the My Little Pony live set all the way in the back, if you see those polka dots. And here are all of my blind bags. I actually set them up kind of like a village. I have some of the G3 Ponyville blind bags and figurines and play sets, as well as the G4 ones. And they go all the way to the back. And here are all of my books. Most of them are actually G3 because I really like some of the artists of G3. But I do have some G4 and G1 books. Anything from coloring books to storybooks, anything. Let's just go back to G4 a little bit. I have some of my larger G4 figures here. So I have some of my Funko figures, some of the Guardians of Harmony fan series. I have some of those talking light up princesses. So if you can see, like Nightmare Moon and Princess Cadence, and some more Guardians of Harmony. I also have some more of the Guardians of Harmony figures up at the top. And right next to that shelf, I have a bunch of other things. So this is my large plush collection. Pretty much anything. I don't have any G2 plushes, but I have plushes from any other generation. From Funrise, from Aurora, all different types. I even have some international exclusive plush. And here are some more playsets that wouldn't fit on the shelves. So we have the new Sequestria playset, as well as Pinkie Pie's Lagoon. And yes, there it is. I have my Paradise Estate on the floor. If you can see behind the Paradise Estate, you can see I do have all of the boxes to most of my playsets I have, including the Paradise Estate box, if you see the logo. And lastly, I have a very large rocking chair, which contains all of the Build-A-Bear ponies that were ever released, as well as another G3 poster. So I hope you guys enjoyed my lovely pony room tour video. If you'd like, please remember to like and comment and subscribe for more pony videos. Also follow me on Tumblr. I'm a little more active there as well. Bye guys!